When the History Channel debuted the reality series American Restoration, it immediately captured viewers' attention. It starred Rick Dale, a charming and gifted expert restorer who worked to restore various vintage items to their original condition. The show quickly became a favorite among viewers and left us all hoping to discover our own hidden gems in the garage or attic. Although it was a success, American Restoration suffered a tragic decline that ultimately led to its cancellation in today's video, we'll reveal the tragic accident that ended the American Restoration. However, first, let's meet Rick Dale, the show's mastermind behind the restorations and the company he founded, Rick's Restorations. Rick Dale's early days. Rick Dale's journey into the world of restoration began long before television came calling. Growing up in the vibrant city of Las Vegas, Rick was always surrounded by the relics of the past. Rick spent endless hours exploring junkyards and antique shops as a child, fascinated by the rich stories and mystery behind each rusted and worn item he found. Rick's natural curiosity and keen eye for detail set him apart from his peers even at a young age. Rick had a knack for fixing things, frequently disassembling old machines and appliances to figure out how they worked and how to put them back together. This hands-on experience not only sharpened his skills, but also, alongside his technical skills, Rick's passion for history and preservation grew. He was especially inspired by the idea that every object had a story and a unique place in history, and he felt a strong drive to uncover and restore that story. As Rick grew older, his passion for restoration did not go away. Rather, it only grew stronger. He made the decision to turn his hobby into a career, and, after much effort and dedication, he founded Rick's Restorations. Starting the business was not an easy task. Rick had to overcome many obstacles, such as obtaining funding and locating customers who appreciated vintage goods as much as he did. However, his unwavering dedication and extraordinary talent soon paid off, and word of mouth quickly spread, and Rick's Restorations gained a reputation for producing high-quality work and paying close attention to detail. Whether it was a vintage Coca-Cola machine, a classic car, or an antique bicycle, Rick approached each project with skill, with the same degree of care and respect. He saw the potential in each rusty relic, picturing the beauty and functionality that could be restored with the correct methods and materials. His ability to turn these objects into stunning, useful pieces of history was nothing short of amazing. With all this hands-on enthusiasm and restoration experience, it's no wonder that Rick Dale attracted the attention of producers, who allowed him to feature in a popular show and launch his own spin-off, American Restoration, before delving into the tragic accident that led to the end of American Restoration. Let's discuss how the show came to be. Rick Dale's knowledge and enthusiasm eventually attracted the attention of the History Channel's producers, who were already running a successful restoration-based show called Porn Stars. They were impressed by his abilities and the amazing backstories of the items he restored, and they saw in Rick not only a master craftsman but also a storyteller who could bring history to life through his restorations, which is what led them to propose to him the idea of creating a whole show centered around him and his abilities. At first, Rick wasn't excited about the idea because he didn't see the need to create a whole curriculum around those particular skills, because his work at the time was primarily focused on fixing vending machines and gas stations. But after some persuasion from the production team, Rick agreed, and American Restoration was born, a show that would highlight Rick's abilities. The rest, as they say, is history. The concept was straightforward but captivating. Take old, frequently rusted objects and turn them into beautiful, functional pieces of history. Each episode of American Restoration promised a blend of history craftsmanship and the magic of witnessing an object's transformation. Rick's rugged good looks and genuine enthusiasm made him an immediate hit with viewers. His expertise covered a wide range of items, from vintage Coca-Cola machines to Rick's younger brother, Ron Dale, was the comic relief, always ready with a joke or a prank despite his playful nature. He was also a skilled mechanic and an essential part of the restoration process. In addition to Rick, the show featured a colorful cast of supporting characters, each bringing their unique skills and personalities to the shop. Rick's wife, Kelly Mayer, handled the business side of things, making sure everything went smoothly. Their son, Tyler Dale, was under his father's watchful eye, an eager apprentice learned the trade. Other important team members included Cowboy, a skilled fabricator with a soft heart and a tough exterior, and Bretley, the shop's lovable but frequently awkward assistant. Together, they created a close-knit family that connected with viewers and increased the show's appeal for 6 seasons. With this concept and team, American Restoration was introduced and immediately won over the public with an average rating of 2. In spite of all of this, American Restoration ended due to a tragic accident. The story isn't as simple as you might think, and it involves more than just a tragic accident. To fully understand it, we must delve deeper into the show and what made it successful, which was craftsmanship and storytelling. What distinguished American Restoration from other reality shows was its unique combination of skilled craftsmanship and storytelling. 9 million viewers per week. It would even go on to achieve the highest rating ever on History Channel, with 6.5 million viewers. The show took viewers on a detailed journey through the entire restoration process, captivating storytelling. Unlike many reality TV series that focused solely on drama or superficial makeovers, American Restoration offered a deep, genuine look at the art of restoration. Each episode featured a new restoration project showcasing a diverse array of items from vintage jukeboxes and iconic gas pumps to classic bicycles and intricate slot machines. It began with the initial discovery of the item, which was frequently discovered in a rusted, disrepair, and seemingly beyond salvage condition. Rick Dale and his staff at Rick's Restorations would then evaluate the image and create a plan to restore the item. This first step was essential because it laid the groundwork for the careful work that would follow. Once the plan was established, viewers were given a detailed look at the arduous restoration process, which included everything from disassembling the item and cleaning every component to A fascinating look into the world of restoration was provided by the meticulous documentation of every step of the repair and replacement of damaged components, which frequently required the team to fabricate missing parts from scratch using both traditional and modern techniques to ensure authenticity. However, American restoration went beyond the mechanics and technicalities of restoration, delving deeply into the history of each item, examining its origins, significance, and role in its heyday, whether it was a jukebox that once brought joy to a 1950s. One of the most fascinating aspects of American restoration was the emotional attachments people had to their items. Many restorations were commissioned by people who had strong sentimental attachments to the objects. Diner or a gas pump from a long-forgotten service station. The historical context added a layer of depth and education to the series. This historical exploration made the show both informative and entertaining, giving viewers a chance to learn about the past while witnessing the transformation of these objects. The show often featured touching stories of family members bringing in items that held special memories, like a mother's prized slot machine or a grandfather's beloved bike. Witnessing these cherished items restored to their former glory was a moving experience for both the owners and the audience. These items, which were frequently passed down through generations, were not just antiques, they were cherished family heirlooms, each with its own unique story. To the show, American restoration was about more than just repairing old items. It was about honoring the past and preserving memories. The clients' reactions when they first saw their restored items were frequently filled with tears of gratitude and joy, making some of the most memorable moments of the series. The show also had a profoundly nostalgic appeal, reminding viewers of a time when things were made to last in an era of disposable goods and rapid technological advancement. Whether they were vintage jukeboxes, antique gas pumps, or classic Bic IES, the restored items served as tangible links to the past, evoking memories and stories from simpler times. American restoration successfully blended skilled craftsmanship, compelling storytelling, historical education, and emotional connections. This unique combination made it stand out in the crowded landscape of reality television, providing viewers with a show that was not only entertaining but is also very significant. But that's not all. The crew behind American Restoration also played a crucial role in the show's success, leaving viewers even more perplexed when a tragic accident ended their beloved series. The crew enthralled viewers as the show's popularity increased, and Rick Dale and his team soon became household names. Their sincere enthusiasm for their work and their likable personalities won over viewers, and Rick's rugged charm and extensive restoration knowledge made him a beloved figure, and the team's frequently humorous interactions gave the show a touch of warmth and relatability. Their chemistry and camaraderie demonstrated that they were more than just coworkers. They were a family united by their passion for their work. American Restoration's fame went beyond television. Rick and his team were invited to conventions and antique shows, where they were met by fervent fans who were excited to meet the creators of their favorite show. These events gave the shop, Rick's Restorations in Las Vegas, became a must-visit location for fans from all over the world, providing them with the chance to interact with Rick and his team, ask questions, and even bring their own treasured items for possible restoration. Visitors flocked to the shop stop, hoping to see the team in action and to witness firsthand the amazing work they had admired on television. The series not only highlighted the art of restoration, but also the value of family hard work and passion for one's craft. American Restoration was a family-run business, and this aspect of the family was a big part of the show's charm. Viewers could see the strong bonds between Rick, his wife Kelly, his son Tyler, and his brother Ron, as well as the other team members who were like extended family. The show also highlighted the importance of teamwork, perseverance, and dedication, emphasizing the idea that true craftsmanship requires not just skill, but also heart and soul. Despite all of this success and popularity, American Restoration unexpectedly came to an end, leaving viewers wondering what tragic event had happened. This powerful message, along with the fascinating restoration projects and the captivating personalities of Rick and his team, ensured that American Restoration would leave a lasting impact on its audience and the world of reality television. The series showed that with hard work, dedication, and a deep passion for one's craft, it is possible to transform not only objects, but also lives, caused their beloved show to end, marking the beginning of the end. As American Restoration's popularity increased, so did the demands of continuous filming and deadline meeting. Rick and his team found it more difficult to manage the show's demands with the day-to-day operations of their business, because the shop, which had once been a place of creativity and passion, was now constantly monitored by cameras, and every project had to be finished within strict timeframes to fit the shop's atmosphere, which had previously been filled with the joy of crafting and restoring, started to feel more like a set for a reality TV show. The pressure to perform and deliver high-quality restorations on a strict timeline was immense, and it was further exacerbated by the need to create engaging content for the show, which occasionally conflicted with the meticulous and time-consuming nature of true restoration. The filming schedule, which frequently meant long hours and added stress, also started to take a toll on the team's morale. Restoration work, but that's not all. As a result of these growing demands, Rick and the show's producers began to have creative disagreements. Rick had a clear idea of what he wanted American Restoration to be: a show that honored the craft of restoration and the historical significance of the objects being restored. The show lacked the coherence and emotional depth that had made it a fan favorite. Famous for vintage motorcycles, Bob's Garage in Detroit specializes in neon signs. Steve's Restorations and Hot Rods in New York tackles custom vehicles, and Monkey Business in Las Vegas works on unique vintage items. Despite the diverse skills and backgrounds of the new cast, They were unable to capture the same magic and connection that Rick Dale and his original team had with viewers. The abrupt departure of Rick and his team, who had become the heart and soul of the show. Many devoted viewers were shocked and disappointed by American Restoration. Rick's restorations had been the show's main anchor, and without it, the series felt disjointed. Let's examine this decision and how it affected the show's popularity and ratings. The seventh season of American Restoration, which was redesigned and released in January 2016, 2 years after the conclusion of Season 6, received mixed reviews from critics and viewers alike. Some fans enjoyed the introduction of new shops and the range of projects. Many devoted fans were unhappy with the changes. In addition to the fact that the new format lacked emotional depth and coherence, most viewers only tuned in to watch Rick restore antique items with his own hands. Without him, they had no reason to watch the show. It felt fragmented and lost some of its appeal. Amid the confusion, Rick posted a video asking fans to share their concerns on the official American. He did not, however, address the reasons why the History Channel decided to remove him and his crew from the show Restoration website, and the situation is still unknown. It appears that viewers heard his plea and voiced their displeasure on social media and online forums, lamenting the loss of the original cast and the show's genuine charm. The new cast members, despite being experts in their fields, found it difficult to build the same rapport with the audience and the emotional connections that had been the absence of the series' hallmarks caused the show's ratings to start dropping. The History Channel had hoped that the new format would draw in more viewers and revitalize the series, but instead it had the opposite effect. The show's demise was exacerbated by tensions with the new cast members, who had to deal with the same demands and pressures that had beset Rick and his team. These included the constant filming schedule, tight deadlines, and the need to. Despite the producers' best efforts to salvage the situation, the struggle for creative control and the pressure to meet the network's expectations created a difficult and stressful atmosphere. Create engaging content took a toll on the new shops as well. The producers also persisted in pushing for more scripted elements and manufactured drama, which further strained the working environment. Reports of conflicts and disagreements between the producers and the new cast members surfaced, echoing the issues that had led to Rick's departure. In 2016, it became evident that American Restoration was no longer the beloved show that had once celebrated the art of restoration and the beauty of preserving history. The History Channel quietly canceled the series, moving on to other projects, and American Restoration faded into television history after Rick left the show. The show continued to decline due to the new format, and the cast was unable to recreate the magic of the original show. The experience taught him important lessons about the importance of staying true to one's principles and the challenges of balancing creative integrity with the demands of reality television. What is Rick Dale doing now? Rick Dale continues to do what he loves most, which is restoring pieces of history and sharing his passion with the world. reflected on his time with the show, and expressed mixed feelings. He was proud of the work he did and the impact the show had, but he also acknowledged the toll it took on him and his family. While American restoration has moved on, Rick Dale's legacy in the restoration industry continues to inspire and motivate people. His shop continues to be a testament to his dedication to craftsmanship and authenticity. Visitors from all over the world come to see where the magic happened and to meet the man who brought so many cherished items back to life. Rick's story serves as a reminder of the complexities and challenges of the reality TV world. It emphasizes the importance of staying true to one's values and the impact of behind-the-scenes dynamics on what viewers see on screen. Enthrall those who value the art of bringing history to life. Although American restoration is no longer broadcast, its influence on the antique restoration industry is still felt today. The show encouraged countless people to learn more about restoration and the importance of conserving historical artifacts. Rick Dale and his crew became ambassadors for the field, highlighting the value of perseverance, hard work, and a passion for the past. The series also left a lasting impression. The decision to revamp the show's format and replace the original cast was a risk that ultimately didn't pay off. It highlighted the dangers of deviating too much from what made a show special in the first place for fans. The departure of Rick and his team served as a reminder that even the most cherished shows can change. Mark on popular culture demonstrating that reality television could be both entertaining and educational. The show's influence can still be seen in the numerous restoration-focused programs that followed in its wake. In ways that aren't always positive, but even with its eventual demise, American restoration had a significant influence on reality television and the field of antique restoration. The show encouraged many people to learn more about the craft of restoration and to recognize the importance of conserving historical artifacts. What do you think of the showrunner's decision to change the show? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. For more fascinating videos, check out the channel for viewing, and I hope to see you again soon.